Bobby goes to school. Structure lesson. Instructions. Watch the video lesson to understand how this grammar structure works and how you can use it to communicate more efficiently. All right, so let's take a look at the sentence structure we'll be using in this story. Remember that sentence structures are the glue that holds the vocabulary words together. This is like the cement that holds bricks together in a house. So it's important to learn how to organize the words in English and structure them correctly. The simple present tense. In this module, we will be using the simple present to tell the mini stories. So, I'll also help you understand how this tense works and give you lots of examples to really assimilate and internalize this structure. The simple present is used to express the idea that an action is repeated frequently and usually happens. The action can be a habit, a hobby, a daily event, a scheduled event, or something that happens often. Structure of the simple present. This is a very basic language structure. All you really need to form in this very simple sentence in the simple present is a subject and a predicate like this. Subject plus main verb. I run, you walk. You simply put a noun and a verb in the present tense together. Now, of course, you can make it more complex by adding in other words to express yourself more clearly. But I want you to understand that this is a very simple sentence structure. I run every day. You walk slowly. But what I want you to understand here is that you can begin to express yourself in English very quickly and very easily. It's not rocket science. You can do this. Here are some examples. We buy a new car every year. You play volleyball very well. We run around the block every day. I work with him. Just believe in yourself. Have you ever heard the saying, if you think you can, you can? Well, it's true. I know you can. You just have to know that you can do this. Using the present simple in the third person. Usually, when you use a verb in the simple present, all you have to do is remove the to from the infinitive form. So, to walk becomes simply I walk, and to run becomes simply I run. However, whenever you use the third person he, she, it, then you must add the letter S to the end of the verb. So the verb to walk becomes walks, as in he walks, and to run becomes runs, as in she runs. Here are some more examples in the third person singular. He buys a new car every year. She plays volleyball very well. It runs around the block every day. He works with me. Just remember that all you usually do is add a letter S to the end of the verb. However, there are a few exceptions to every rule. So let's take a look at those. Exception number 1. If the verb ends with the letter S, SH, CH, O, Z, or X, then you add an ES to the end of the verb in the third person singular. Some examples for you. I watch TV every day. He watches TV every day. I go to school. She goes to school. Exception number 2. If the verb ends with the letter Y, When preceded by a consonant, you remove the Y and add IES to the verb in the third person singular. Some examples for you. We fly kites. He flies kites. I cry too much. She cries too much. Well, that is pretty much all there is to it, boys and girls. I know it may seem like a lot to learn at first, but I really want to make sure you understand thoroughly how this structure works. And if you don't get it at first, just relax. Go ahead and listen to the mini stories. You'll see the simple present used over and over. You'll begin to assimilate it and internalize just by listening to the stories.